Toodles! Guess who's back? Back again. Oh, I did it backwards. Hello, my true crime lovelies. Okay, this is going to be a quick video, just some housekeeping. First and foremost, I don't know if I said that court is going to be next week, opening statements on the 14th. I will be home for Indigenous People Day, so I will be recording live. But let's get into this. Like, shout out to the nosy people out here making a difference. What? Hold on, I'm going to show you. Yes, Liberty. This was posted on the court's website. So you've got Cacciatore, J. What is this technically called? I think it's, it just says, I don't know. Order. It says order. It's, anyway. Court orders. Court minutes, status held. The court advised the parties, so both prosecution and defense, that he received a letter from a concerned citizen stating that Attorney Owens was not able to practice law in the state of Florida. Attorney Beck, who appeared with Attorney Owens, advised the court that Attorney Owens has since paid the fees to the Florida bar that was owed and due. Per the court, Attorney Owens to provide in writing a letter from the Florida State Bar stating he is reinstated and allowed to practice law in the state of Florida by Monday, October 7th. I know what you're thinking. That's today. This was done on Friday. Done, ordered, and filed in open court on October 4th. It might have been open, but it wasn't recorded. And this little thing was locked. So I had to send in a thing. Hey, I'm a nosy person. Can you unlock that? And this is what I got. So I did not contact the judge. I'm sure a lot of people did. I did contact the state and the JAC before he reinstated it, obviously. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting for housekeeping. This other one I'm going to show you. This is the order. Oh, this is jury selection is postponed until 10/14. So not even opening statements. Either way, I'm home. You and me will be together. Defense to provide order to allow defendant to wear dress shoes. State placed offer on the record. Defendant rejected offer. Jury selection postponed. So they're going to hear all of these motions. I thought, well, they were doing some kind of jury selection today when they turned their back to the jury box. Who knows, honey? Anyway, that is what's going on there. This still has all those people up there. David Verrett and Winston Hobson and just plain old Winston Hobson have their own practice together. They are no longer representing Sarah. Rachel Fugate was never representing Sarah. She was the person that was representing the media companies, WFTH or WFT-TV, and then also the Sentinel, the Orlando Sentinel. I'm not sure how she got on this line, but James Owens, Kevin Beck, Tony Henderson, present, and then I don't know why Tony Henderson is over here. So here, her charges, first degree, punishable by law. So second degree murder is a first degree felony. She's looking at life, a minimum of 22, which I guess is why she was like, let's risk it. Let's roll those dice. Okay. Another thing I want to show Sarah's indigency status that she filed. This was filed back in 2020. I want to be very clear about this. So she's one dependent, zero income. Here she writes $1,000, and I was saying it was for child support, and people were like, no, it says child support. It was spousal support, whatever I just said. I was saying it was spousal support. Other people were like, no, it's child support. She did not get child support because they had 50-50 custody. If you listen to Brian's interview when he's first talking to Chelsea Copsell, he says in there, a lawyer was telling him to go back and get full custody because she's not abiding by the arrangement. So here it says child support or other regular support from family member's spouse. So that includes spousal support, and that's what she's getting $1,000 a month for. Total liabilities and debts in the amount of $1,000 also shows she has no money, so she's indigent. Then I wanted to cross-reference that against her rent. And so, how do you know her rent, Tanika? I know because they evicted her. And when you get evicted, they have to attach, well, anytime you're sued, they have to attach the underlying contract, demonstrating that you guys had a contract. You can be sued with the term, if it can be in court or if it can be arbitrated or whatever. So, in here, it has her contract, and what I wanted to show you guys, it was a new lease they had signed on the first day of February 2020. So 23 days before George was murdered by Sarah, they had signed a lease. And I say they because George was on this lease. I know we saw a bunch of things where she had him removed, but for whatever reason, she had him added back. So he was on the lease at that point, and this lease was good until the 31st of January of the subsequent year, 2021. The sum of the rent is $1,139. So she's actually short for her rent, or they are actually short for their collective rent. So they're talking about the lease termination. They evicted her because she murdered George, right? It's a violation of their terms for people to commit felonies. They could have evicted her on her old lease when she didn't get charged, but she hasn't been charged in this case. I don't know. She had another felony. This wasn't her first felony charge, is what I'm saying. So they were provided 2 apartment keys, 2 mailbox keys, pay the $1,139 by the 3rd day of the month. So that I found interesting while I was being nosy. And then let me just make sure I have no other nosy thoughts. Yeah, that was it. So just some cleanup that it didn't really need to be in like I would say my browser lost connection, but I still see it. Did you guys not see me scrolling? Let me see. Oh God. Come on, StreamYard. Oh no. Okay. Apparently it's still working. I'm like, oh my God. My little forehead. So yeah, it just some quick housekeeping. It is jury selection on Monday. I thought it was opening statement, so I need to go fix my thumbnail. And then the judge knows that Owens' license was not in good standing. I wonder if he'll go back. Not Owens. If Kraynick will go back and look at the day that he was arguing the motion about the suppression. Like, was he legally able to be arguing that in the strictest sense? Not that anything will happen for it. He didn't get the motion granted. So I just thought that was interesting. The judge knows. The omnipotent Zaddy Kraynick knows all. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. I'm working on some videos. I'm going to do a collab. I'll tell you all about it at another time. Toodles.